You know that feeling, right? That constant sort of low hum of financial stress. Maybe
Uh-huh.
it's student loans piling up or, credit card debt just kind of lurking.
Yeah.
And definitely that pressure. You feel it, right? To keep up with friends, the coffees, the tech, going out.
Oh, absolutely. It's very real.
It's tough. And honestly, a lot of us, myself included, sometimes have felt just completely stuck.
Right.
Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. A big part of the problem, as our sources point out, is that many of us were just never really taught how to manage money
Right.
properly.
That's a huge piece. No real financial education growing up for many.
And the result, stress,
Yeah.
anxiety, feeling like you're just treading water. We saw this story in the research. Someone feeling like they were always playing catch up, friends going on trips, buying stuff.
Well, their own bank balance felt like quicksand.
Yeah.
And that feeling of being trapped, that's exactly what we want to help you tackle today.
Okay.
What's really interesting from our sources is how we can shift this whole story, move it away from feeling deprived,
So, yeah.
more towards, well, empowerment, this deep dive. It's about understanding that budgeting isn't really about cutting out everything fun.
Right. Not deprivation.
Exactly. It's about gaining power through delaying gratification sometimes. Yeah, but also through just spending intentionally, making conscious choices.
Intentional spending. I like that.
And that's what paves the way to financial freedom, really making your money work for you, putting you in control.
That's a much better way to think about it. So today we're diving into a framework from our sources that's actually pretty simple but really actionable.
Mhm.
It's the 50-30-20 rule. And the idea is it helps you get a handle on your finances, start building some wealth, like giving every dollar a job.
Spot on. It provides clarity.
So let's get into it. The first chunk, the 50%. The rule says 50% of your after tax income goes towards your needs.
Okay.
These are the essentials, right? The non negotiables:
Yeah.
rent or mortgage, groceries, the essential ones, utilities, insurance, getting to work, stuff you absolutely have to pay.
Yeah, the foundational stuff. And what's compelling here, based on the research, is that nailing down this 50% first gives you stability.
Right.
People who clearly define and stick to their needs budget, they're way more likely to stick with the whole plan long term. It sort of reduces that decision fatigue around the must pays.
That makes sense. And if your needs are way over 50%,
That's a red flag, basically.
yeah.
A signal you might need to reassess those costs or, look at increasing your income.
Okay, so that's needs. Then comes the 30%. This slice is for wants.
The fun stuff.
Yeah, discretionary spending, eating out, hobbies, shopping, subscriptions, maybe vacations, what our sources called guilt-free spending. But like we said, this can feel tricky with social pressure.
It absolutely can. But the insight from the research is interesting. By deliberately allocating 30% here, you actually gain control. It lets you enjoy things without that background hum of guilt.
So it's about being intentional again.
Exactly. Intentionality is key. Like one anecdote was about a daily, kind of pricey coffee habit. Cutting back slightly or making it a planned treat within that 30% freed up a surprising amount of cash without feeling totally deprived.
So it's aligning spending with what you actually value, not just impulse or keeping up.
Precisely. Not just drifting into spending.
Okay, that makes a huge difference. So 50% needs, 30% wants. That leaves the last and maybe most crucial 20% for savings and debt repayment. This is the future building part, isn't it?
Absolutely. Our sources really hammer this home. The 20% is the engine for your financial future. Priority one here, build that emergency fund. Aim for like 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses.
Just in case.
Exactly. Life happens. Then attack high interest debt, credit cards especially. Paying high interest is like trying to fill a leaky bucket.
Right. It just holds you back.
Totally. After that, it's about the long game. Investing. Think Roth IRAs, 401ks if you have access. These help your money grow over time for retirement or other big goals. And of course, saving for specific things like a down payment.
Okay, so quick recap then. 5D30-20 rule, 50% for needs, the essentials, 30% for wants, the fun, but managed intentionally. And that vital 20% for savings and debt repayment, building your future.
That's the framework.
But, having the rule is one thing. Making it work day to day, that's the challenge. What tools or habits did the research highlight?
Yeah, good question. Practical stuff. Budgeting apps like Mint, YNA, every dollar of these came up a lot. They automate tracking, which is a huge help for many people.
Makes manual work out of it.
Right. They show you where the money's actually going against that 50-30-20 guide. And beyond apps, simple things like doing a subscription audit.
Oh, yeah, like checking all those recurring payments.
Exactly. Find stuff you don't use anymore and cut it. Instant savings, often. Also, just cooking more at home instead of eating out all the time and tracking your progress regularly. Small habits make the rules stick.
Makes sense. And it's important to remember, right? This 50-30-20 thing, it's a starting point. It's a guide. It's flexible.
Definitely not rigid law.
Yeah. Every little step you take, even a small one, it moves you forward. It's about making progress, not being instantly perfect.
Absolutely. And that actually brings up an important question for you listening right now,
Yeah.
based on everything we sort of unpacked here today.
Okay.
What's one small concrete action you'll commit to taking, like today,
Yeah.
to start moving towards more financial control, towards building your own legacy? Just one thing to get started.